Welcome, everyone. There certainly are a lot of you here this morning, aren't there? Yeah, we are not only sold out for this amazing conference, we are oversold for this conference. So thank you all so much for being here and for making that possible.
He's very energetic for this early in the morning, isn't he? This is Robert Haas, if you didn't know. I'm Claire Giordano. And we are here to say thank you, first of all, to all of you for coming to Vancouver and being part of PGConf.dev this year. I also want to say thank you to all the speakers, people who are serving on panels, all of the people who were on the program and committee, the Tuesday planning committee, the organizing committee. There's just so many thank yous. But there's a lot of work that goes into this conference.
And we also want to thank the members of the Code of Conduct Committee who are putting in a lot of work to make sure that we can all have a pleasant experience this week. There's a ton of you who have volunteered as room hosts and registration desk volunteers, and we're very grateful to those people also because without you, this can't happen. You keep
there
us
would be chaos.
You keep us on schedule, you keep us organized. Your help is very greatly appreciated. I also want to extend thanks to the people who are not in this room, but who have made it possible for us to be here in this room, our families, our employers, whoever it is that's doing the things that we would have to do if we weren't here this week. So thank you to those people as well. And finally, last but definitely not least, thank you very much to our sponsors, without whose financial support an event like this would be simply completely impossible.
And with that in mind, we wanted to shine a quick light on the sponsors. The gold sponsors this year are EDB, Databricks, Microsoft, AWS, and Huawei. And we really appreciate their generous support. Thank you.
And our silver sponsors this year are PG Analyze, Supabase, Fujitsu, Hygo, Percona, SRA OSS, and Snowflake. Let's give them a round of applause also.
We wanted to remind you that anybody can walk in here. It's an open university campus. So if you've got precious cargo with you, laptops, purses, bags, just don't leave them unattended because we don't want any of you having a loss this week. And there are some rules. I think most of you who've been to Postgres events are familiar with them, but if you're not, if you have a blue lanyard, it means that people who are taking photographs, and there will be lots of photographs, people can include you in those photos. If that's uncomfortable for you, there are red lanyards that you can get at the registration desk. And if you have one of those, it means photographers are going to try really hard not to get you in photos. If you took one of these by mistake, like you thought it was pretty, but you're willing to be in photos, go give it back because, yeah, just give it back. But if you want to wear it, that's cool too. And are there other rules about photography?
Not really. You can exchange your lanyard at any time. Definitely just make sure that we don't see any photos posted online that have people in red lanyards in it. That is strictly verboten.
Should they take a photo of us right now? Is this
They should do that because we've got blue lanyards.
Yeah, so it's okay. See this?
Yeah.
But if I lifted this up, then no, right? Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
All right. So about the logistics specifically for today. Today's process has been redesigned from Tuesday in previous years. So here's the quick overview. This is our main room today and throughout the event. This is Fletcher. And in this room, we will have panels and talks today, basically same as any other normal conference day. They will be recorded if you miss anything that happens in here so that you can watch those at a later time. In the other rooms, we are having what we call community discussion sessions, which are basically planned meetings. This is an opportunity for community members to get together and have a discussion with each other for 50 minutes on a topic of mutual interest. And those some of those are development discussions, some of those are broader community topics, but there will be no recording or room hosts in those rooms. And I have a concern that I think all of you are probably going to really, really like those community discussion sessions, and that they will therefore have a tendency to not end on time.
Robert does not like that.
I do not like that.
No.
So I beg and plead with all of you to please do make sure that all of the sessions today do start and end on time. All sessions are scheduled for 50 minutes. Don't wait until the 50-minute mark and then think, how should we wrap this up? No, no, no. Start thinking about that at 35, 40 minutes so that when you get to the 50-minute mark, people can get up, leave the room, get to their next room, other people can come in, and the next community discussion session can be just as great as yours was. We are an open source community, and we love for things to be open, and almost everything that we have at this event this week is open to everyone who is registered for the event. But these two meetings are an exception. Immediately after this meeting, there is a PostgreSQL committers meeting, and you cannot go to that unless you are a current PostgreSQL committer or a current member of the PostgreSQL core team. Later in the day, there is a PostgreSQL security team, which you may not attend unless you are a current member of the PostgreSQL security team. Please don't ask for an exception. Please don't just show up at the room. These are marked in the schedule in red. They say closed meeting in the title. They're the only things happening on the second floor. If you have any questions about whether you're supposed to be there, come find me and I'll help you sort that out, but hopefully that's clear to everyone. On a similar note, some of the discussions that we are having today are on active development topics, and I expect those to attract a fair amount of interest, but they've been scheduled in rooms that are appropriate for the active developers to have a conversation with each other and for some other people to be able to join them while that conversation is being had. If all of you try to go into those rooms, then it will become impossible for those active developers to actually have that discussion that they came here to PGConf.dev to have. So if you're looking for presentations on things that people are working on, those will be happening the next couple of days, right? And some things in here today. But these are discussions, and we just ask everyone to facilitate allowing them to be a discussion.
All right, so this Wi-Fi information you can take a quick photo of, but you should find it on signs throughout the conference venue. And there are these handouts at the registration desk that you can get that also have the Wi-Fi info. So you shouldn't have any trouble with that. Feel free to ask an organizer or the reg table if you can't find it.
And this handy flyer that you can get at the registration desk also has a map of the first floor with all of the rooms labeled on it. So if you're having difficulty finding your way to the right place, use the map.
It's okay to ask for directions.
It is.
All right. Food break logistics.
As you've all figured out, all of the food is going to be served right out there on the concourse. But we do ask that whenever you get food, to eat your food, please go into Siegel, which is directly behind us across the hall. We have a whole big room. It's 4 rooms combined into one. We're calling that the Commons or Siegel, and that space is available to all of you for the whole week to eat your lunch, hang out, work, do whatever you need to do. Of course, you're not required to eat in there, but if nobody goes in there, it's going to get very, very crowded out here on the concourse. So please do consider making your way into Siegel to eat your food.
And if you're wondering why Siegel has 2 names, Siegel and the Commons, it's because we're part of the Postgres community, and we have 2 names, Postgres and PostgreSQL. So in keeping with that theme. Let's see. Oh, there's a Tuesday meet and eat. There's also one on Thursday. These are organized by Paul Ramsey. You can find details on the Discord, and you can still sign up if you want to join the one that's happening today. For people who've already signed up, check your email. You'll be getting notices about which group you've been placed in, and departures will be at 17 o'clock here in the concourse, right? Yep. So it's super fun. It's a great way to have dinner and have a meal with other Postgres people, many of whom you will not have met before, maybe a few you've known for years and years. But I really enjoyed it last year. So did everybody else in my group, and I recommend you try it again. Signups are open till 11 a.m. today. Details on the schedule. You go to the website,
yep.
Go to the schedule
Details
page.
on the conference
Social
webpage.
page.
Yep.
Yeah.
We do have a code of conduct at this conference. I encourage everybody to go to the URL shown here and review the code of conduct. And I encourage you even more strongly to abide by the code of conduct. If you feel that perhaps someone has not abided by the code of conduct, you can use this email address here to report your concern, and it will go to this committee of 3 people who are pictured here on the slide. You can also speak to one of them in person, which is why they are pictured on the slide, in case you need to track them down in person. Lightning talks are a long tradition at PostgreSQL events. If you would like to submit your idea for a lightning talk, you need to do that by 5 p.m. on Wednesday. There's a box at the registration desks, and then the lucky winners will be selected to give a talk hard capped at 5 minutes at the end of Thursday.
Are you going to kick people off the stage?
We are going to clap them off of the stage very politely, but they will be going off the stage.
Do you want me to get off the stage now?
No, you're good, Claire.
Okay.
But as you can see here, Slonik is giving his talk on why elephants are the best mascot. So, your talk is going to have a tough go at being as cool as Slonik's talk, but please submit anyway, and we'll see who ends up getting selected. Please leave feedback on all the sessions you attend. Feedback is a gift, as Claire told me when we were preparing.
It is a gift.
For this talk. Your feedback will go to the organizers of that session, and it will also be read by the organizing committee, so that we will have a better idea how to improve this event for all of you next year. The feedback links are on the schedule, and feedback opens after the session. You can leave feedback on the community discussion sessions that you attend today, as well as the talks. And I would really encourage you to do that, because once again, that helps us know what people want to see included in the program.
And there are some really cool conference t-shirts this year. I don't believe they're being distributed yet. Is that correct?
Right. We're going to start distributing t-shirts at 10 a.m.
Does anybody happen to have one on? Maybe one of the organizers who wants to come up here and model for us? Okay, well then you'll have to trust me. They're pretty cool. So make sure to pick up your shirt and wear it with pride and say thank you to the organizers for creating it. And tomorrow, after today's amazing events, there's going to be another opening session tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning, here, same place,
Yep.
Same time.
Is it the same time? I'm actually not sure if it's the same time.
I think it's the same time.
Well, it's on the schedule in any case.
It's on the schedule. Don't listen to us.
So you'll figure it out.
Listen to the schedule. So be sure to come back. There's a lot of other stuff going on. I hear there are other activities in the evening as well. There's a special bar. There's karaoke. There's a fun run. So check the conference website. Check the details on the flyer. And if you want to take a break from people, that's cool too. Whatever works for you.
I occasionally want to take a break from people.
Really?
Yeah, like all the time.
Okay. Do you want me to leave now?
Soon.
Okay.
Soon.
Okay. We put social links on here just in case you didn't know. There is a Discord that many people in this room are already on, have already joined, are already using. It's a useful way to stay in touch with people. So if you haven't signed up on the Discord yet, there's a QR code on the left. PGConf.dev also has social accounts on LinkedIn and Mastodon. So if you do that, what I mean is if you are on social, some of you are not, I know, but those that are, if you're not yet following PGConf.dev, then you should be. And certainly if you're posting, be sure to tag the conference so more people will see your post. And I think that's it.
I think that's it.
Are we on time?
We are on time.
That's good.
It is.
Do we have extra time? Because I have a joke about a moth.
Okay, fine.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
He didn't know I was going to say that.
I did not know you were going to say that. All right, we're done. Thanks everybody for coming. I believe the next session starts at 9. We are supposed to end at 8:50. We're ending at 8:45, so we did good. See you all at 9 for whichever session you're attending at that time. Thanks everyone.
Welcome.